Hello friends, here it is, the video as promised. We got the solo shuffle pop, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of what it feels like to play into this Affliction Warlock and Dispel bot looks like, and the BM Hunter. This is not the worst team, there is no blender in here, so I feel pretty confident about this one. So you get to see just how much pad the Shadow Priest can do. Losing stun makes the playstyle a lot more defensive. You just kind of pick a pillar and you become that pillar and you just do as much damage as you can. And you can do a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage. And another negative, I will just go through the negatives fast. Not having life swap, oh boy, it feels so weird. Just seeing someone die and not being able I don't know, it's been too long with life swap. I'm not used to not having it, but it's okay, we'll get used to it. A really cool thing about SP, this is a spec I'm playing by the way, is that we have really good damage, and it's all instant, and it's all Tentacle Slam and Apparitions, and it's all pad. It's pad like crazy. So we're gonna put Shadow Word Pain manually on everything. We're gonna make a line here and Tentacle Slam all of them, and we got VTs on everyone. And now we're gonna try to actually pump. So we have full Insanity, Silence the Priest, Devouring Plague, Tentacle Slam. One tick of this, we get a Fear, and this is like all the juice I've got. That is, like, I'm probably just doing infinite damage right now, but that was like a lot of my cooldowns. That was like all my cooldowns. So we're gonna keep dots on everyone. Now I don't have Tentacle Slam for a little while, so I'm just doing fake damage. I'm just gonna heal myself a little bit. Apply VT manually because I want to keep Tentacle Slam for when it matters. I don't have melees in my face, so I can actually afford to do that. I have silence now. Let's just disperse here. Okay, we got Lay on Hands, I believe. It's crazy that Paladin still has Lay on Hands, but Priest lost life swap. What? Alright, here we go. We have everything. So we're gonna Siphon. We're gonna do a Void Torrent, so we amp our damage. And we're gonna do Tentacle, Silence Priest, another Tentacle. It's so hard to like see without add-ons, but we'll get used to it. Alright, that's all the damage I got, and the Warlock is definitely dying here. And we got him. We got him. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of pad. I will show you the damage. It's all pad. It's all Shadow Word Pain and Shadowy Apparitions. Void Apparitions is also Shadowy Apparitions. Then VT. Void Bolt is a passive. Psychic Link is up there. And as you can see, it's all pad. Like, there's no direct damage I'm doing. Void Torrent is barely there. Mind Blast doesn't exist. Mind Flay doesn't exist. It's all Shadow Word Pain. That's why I'm so scared for the future of Shadow Priest. If Shadow Word Pain and Devouring Plague gets nerfed, we are screwed. Also, reminder, I'm playing Force bonus here, which, you know, is not going to look as good. Alright, so let's make a line, put dots on everyone. Alright, Shadow Word Pain, put this guy on focus. Oh my days, I'm taking some big damage. Gonna try to fix some CSs here. Alright, here we go. We're gonna Devouring Plague, Siphon, drink of that, Void Torrent, cancel it, Fear the Warlock, the guy. Oh, I wish I could, please dispel me, I have so much damage. I want to silence the Paladin and send all the Tentacle Slams. Silence Paladin, Tentacle Slam 1, Tentacle Slam 2, and he gets dispelled and all our damage is gone. That's a bit of a problem. But we are keeping dots up on everything. It's really hard to target these pets. I don't know if it's bugged or something. We have dots on everyone once again. We are keeping the dots up. It's all about the dots. It's all Affliction Warlock style. We have full Insanity. Let's will this. I'm gonna Vampiric Embrace and send everything I got here. One Devouring Plague, two Devouring Plague. I'm gonna silence that. One Tentacle Slam, two Tentacle Slam. That's all I got. And it all gets sucked up by this massive shield. But the cool thing is we're not just doing it to the Warlock, even though I'm hitting the Warlock. This is all AoE. Like, all of these apparitions are spawned on everyone. Okay, I think we can maybe kill him here. He's gonna port soon. So I'll go here, so when he ports I'm still in his line of sight. He's gonna port in a second. If he ports, he's gonna line his Paladin though, so maybe it's not gonna port. He's just gonna die. And we just got him. Now, obviously, the game is way different when you have melees, like, in your face. Oh, of course. Yeah, dampening in Soul Shuffle starts really high. I noticed that healers are struggling. And that's like actually an important note. All of these dot specs, and it's the same every expansion. When healers are like super good and can keep up with this damage, Shadow Priest sucks. We lost a lot of our big and strong CC, So if we don't do damage, this spec sucks. Like, we need the damage. Alright, let's make a line here and put VT on everyone. Gonna pump everything I got, put Priest on focus, Silence Priest. Big Fear, Siphoned. That's all of my damage. Everything. And we just got him. Let me go off overall and show... yeah, so damage is high. It's apparitions. So the way it works, this is what I'm doing. Both. I think... yeah, I don't know. Basically, the way it works is you put VT on everyone. You try to do it without using too many tentacle slams, because you need that for the burst. And then when your insanity is high enough, you just send all Shadow Word Madnesses, as many as you got, and 2 tentacle slams. And you just... goal is spawn as many apparitions in as short time as possible. Now people will learn to play around it, and it's only gonna get worse. Alright, let's try to get a VT. Maybe we can get it. Oh my god, I'm dying. Tentacle Slam 1. I think that's enough. Alright, we're gonna PI, Void Form, on use. And here it comes. 1 Devouring Plague, 2, 1 Tentacle, Silence, Siphoned. And I got another Tentacle in a second. A Fear. And that's all my burst. Except a Void Torrent, which I messed up and didn't press. I should have also Void Torrented. And that's it, that's all we got. If that doesn't kill them, then unlucky. We just gotta go manual now. My guy's gonna get trapped. I wanna try to grip him. I don't know if I grip the trap because I can't track anything. I don't have health stones. Okay, I have 1 tentacle slam. Oh, I'm so scared. I have 1 tentacle slam. We gotta send it soon. Alright. Maybe we eat the trap? No. Okay, here we go. Void Form again. 1 Devouring Plague, 2. We silence that. Tentacle Slam 1. Tentacle Slam 2. Siphoned. He should die. There's a lot of apparitions coming. Yes. It's nice because you get the apparitions, and then I'm looking at the apparitions fly towards them. And you're trying to get like a big ball of apparitions. And when they all slap them, you know, you really want to do 2 tentacle slams in a row, because that's 4 apparitions per target. And apparitions, you know, if they proc as void apparitions, this damage meter sucks. I wish I could see exactly how much they hit for. I guess I could in combat log. We'll do it after this. But yeah, it feels good. It feels like you actually have rot damage. It's nice. It's cool to do like to have kill pressure. Shadow Priest historically never had kill pressure, and it's a lot better when you can free cast, because you don't need to tentacle slam for VTs, which might be a chance to nah. I was gonna say we might get the chance to show that right now, but maybe not. Let's Vampiric Embrace and PI, because we need to like start pumping. I think we hit the... Let's hit the... Oh my god, I'll trinket this. I think we're hitting Warlock. Alright, Void Torrent, refresh dots. Here it comes. 1, 2, silence. And now the big ones. Tentacle Slam. That was literally everything I had, and he took 0 damage. I don't know why he took 0 damage actually. Get the big fear here. We get the bubble. Fake a kick maybe. Alright. We're not getting dispelled. It is what it is. Deathing trap maybe? No. Okay. Let's try to get the VT on these pets. Get the line going and dot them all. So that's gonna look even better. Let's eat up this shield first. Here we go. Big damage here. 1 Devouring Plague, 2, we silence that. Tentacle Slam. And we Siphoned. And we get the fear soon. We fade so we don't get feared. This Warlock should be fearing me a bit more. He's immune. Oh, he got magic bopped. Oh, I'm so blind without add-ons. Oh no. He was magic bopped this whole time. That's why he lived. I was gonna say, like, wow, this is like we got nerfed live or what happened? Alright, here we go. Alright, there's 0 chance he lives this one. Tentacle Slam 1. Silence. Tentacle Slam 2. Here comes the apparitions! And he just melts. You see them floating towards him? They just blast him. Oh, it feels so good. VT Dispel, I don't know if it's just bugged or something. Something seems wrong. But yeah, it feels really good how you can set up these like meaningful AoE pressure windows without having to cast too much. They're not exactly. I don't know. I feel like without the 50% dampening, they'd be very healable. Let's get dots on everyone. Here we go. Actually, let's hit the hunter. 1 devouring plague, 2, a suction, 1 tentacle, silence the priest, another tentacle. Where are the apparitions? We missed it. We suck. I don't want to trinket this because I will get trapped soon. I'm gonna press some flash heals. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. And there it is. Damage overall, we're doing a lot of damage. And a lot of it, most of it, all of it, it's pad. It's just pad, it's just Shudderwood Pain and Apparition. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like this in real 3s where dampening is not 1000%, but damage is damage, and the damage is there. And the damage is all pad. One last thing I wanted to talk about is PvP talents. I wish PvP talents were a bit more interesting for Shadow Priest. I'm not gonna lie, these are kind of boring. Driven to Mad, like the setup I have right now probably is what I'm gonna be playing. It seems to be like the best. You still end up being trained a lot, and for good reason. You are actually an Affliction Warlock now with no mobility. So Driven to Madness feels pretty useful. Siphene is just there because there's nothing else. And Phase Shift, kind of similar. It's good, you can make a lot of plays with it. I wish there was something more interesting in here. Like, Mind Games is terrible. It's maybe good for duels and that's it. Improved Mass Dispel, you're basically speccing into something where you're expecting to be losing the game essentially. Absolute Faith is absolutely terrible. 19k shield, that is awful. Powered shield is 12k. Cascading Horrors is alright, I guess. Mind Trauma needs an update because as Void Weaver you don't have Mind Flay Insanity, so you have to be channeling 4 seconds of Mind Flay to get it. Yeah, that's not happening, so it's only there for Void Torrent. And then as Archon, I suppose you could be playing Mind Trauma, but then you don't have the effect of Void Torrent, so I feel like Mind Trauma needs a buff. And then Psychic Shroud, that's the new one, and I'm not a big fan of it. Negates counterplay a little bit. I think this is kind of toxic. I'm not a big fan of it. So I wish we could have some more unique and more interesting PvP talents. But yeah, Shadow Priest feels pretty good. It's honestly all being propped, same as PvE, it's being held together by Invoked Nightmare and Shudderwood Pain and Apparitions. Compared to previous expansions, survivability is down, CC is down, utility is down, so the damage has to be higher. And the damage is good right now, but again, if Shudderwood Pain or Apparitions get nerfed, and by the way, I'm playing with Forced bonus here. If I didn't have that, and if Shudderwood Pain got nerfed, and also if people learn how to counter this, because there is at least one thing that is like a big thing they could do to counter it, and people will learn, then Shadow Priest will struggle. The games I showed here, I was kind of free casting a lot, so that felt pretty good. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.